Hello and welcome to the Soul Commander channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Pro Charger series from the Venom family. And I want to thank the VenomPower.com folks for sending over this charger for me to take a look at. They have totally done that free of charge, and I want to thank them for that. They just wanted me to go ahead and review it and give my honest opinion, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So, without further ado, let's get into this box and take a look at this Pro Charger by Venom Power. We'll just take a look here real quick around the side of the box if you're curious what that's all about. And there's the specs and some of the features of the unit, which I have read. But now we're going to get into this and break the seal and see what this is all about. Okay, so we've got our cords here and your standard power cord for your AC. And I'll measure these cables for you, and don't forget to check the description below because you'll find some more information down there about where you can purchase this if you're interested in it. And I always leave codes down in the description too sometimes on various products so that you can get them at a discount. Doesn't always happen, but be sure to check the description. And I'll leave the length of the cords as well. So looks like this is able to charge out in the field because they give you a DC adapter cord here. Black for your negative and red for your positive. So when you're out in the field, you can hook that up to your car battery. And that's really nice, because we're always charging up our batteries. And this is right up my alley too, folks, because I'm an RC. I'm a big hobbyist person when it comes to quads and anything RC, cars, you name it, airplanes. I really love it. Well, let's see. Well, let's take a look at the manual. And already I do like the manual because it's easy to read. It's not fine print. So easy for me anyway. Not a whole lot to the manual, but the important information, of course, that you should read before you try to operate this unit. You want to be careful when you're charging lipos anyway, you know, and stuff. And they can explode, they can catch on fire, and that sort of thing. So you want to take precautions when you are using a charger, no matter what type of a charger, with your batteries. And, oh, wow, folks. This is rubberized coating. Very, very nice. Very nice. Oh, cool. They've got a Venom cutout there in the front. I'm sure that also helps with heat, to dissipate the heat. There's your 9 to 12 volt DC connection. Some more ventilation in the back of the unit. Your AC. Bottom of the unit. Very nice. Nice rubber feet on there. Look. Yeah. Doesn't slide. I mean, you got to really, really push this to get it to move around. And this is a smooth surface, so that's nice. It grips nicely. I mean, I don't know if it's hard to tell in video, but I'm putting quite a bit of force. I'm putting quite a bit of force on that to move that. So that's nice. I like that. It stays where you put it. So taking a look at it here, what we have for connectors, okay? JST, your mini Losi or Molex, your MCPX and your MCX connector. And you've got 4 banks, looks like, with LED lights, I suppose, to show you which bank you're on. And I'm going to test this here too, and then we'll come back and demonstrate a little bit more what this baby can do for you. But yeah, looks nice. Lipo And you've got settings also for this for you folks that are using the high voltage like poly packs, or the 4.35 volts instead of your standard 4.2 volt lipos. So you have switches for that on there as well. So that's cool. Your channel button here, your decrease and increase, and your start and stop button. So there you have it. Just to tell you here just a little bit more too about this unit. I was reading about this. You know, Venom Power, they stand behind their products and they have good customer service. And there's a limited lifetime warranty on this unit too. And it covers defects in workmanship for up to, well, for the lifetime. That's limited lifetime. But they will repair or replace at their discretion your charger for up to a period of 1 year if the product is defective. So that's nice too. So we're going to test this out, and next time we come back here, which will be in a split second, I'm going to tell you about how this thing works. And I'm going to remove this film off of here too. You got a protective film on there. I'm going to take that off as well. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back, folks, and I did go ahead and measure the cords for you right away so I can tell you in the video. But again, be sure to check the description below for any other information. Maybe that will come up in the future. I'll always put it down in the description. I'll have the dimensions of the unit and some of the stats down in the description too. But the cord is 46 inches long. That's your power cord that I have here. And then this cord here is kind of short. It's about 15 inches. But again, you're going to connect it to the battery of your car anyway and have your hood open, you know, if you want to charge it off your car battery. And then, of course, plug into the side of the unit. So it doesn't need to be very long. But at any rate, yep, that's what that is. And I did not remove the cellophane off of here, the protective cover, because I wanted to show you guys the best way to take this off. Don't be poking around with a screwdriver or anything like that. You'll ruin your display. The best thing to use is a piece of Scotch tape. And I'm sure I don't need to demonstrate this, but I thought, what the heck? I'm just going to show you guys the best way to remove this. So put a piece of tape on there, press on it a little bit, not too hard. Press on it a little bit, and it should come right off as it is. So then you can grab hold of that and remove that protective film. And it's on there relatively well too. So there you go. That's the best way to take it off. Just wanted to show you guys that real quick, because I know some of you guys are really anxious to get this thing going, and you're going to be like, oh God, I got to get that off of there. And yeah, don't go using screwdrivers or anything, you know, to poke it off. So let's plug this in and let's see what it does. Okay, so she's plugged in. And there we go. Hear a little beep, and there's your channels. So there's channel 1. You can see the flashing light and the display displaying 0.10 amps. And of course, you can charge with this from 0.10 amps all the way up to 1 amp. So that's nice. So yeah, channel. There's channel 2, 3, and 4. Hey, and I also wanted to thank Venom for sending these batteries along as well. These are your high voltage LiPo batteries. These are the 220 milliamp hour batteries, the 30C ones. And so I'm going to have to get myself a Blade Inductrix quad or some tiny whoop that will take this kind of battery, because currently I don't have anything that uses this battery. But yeah, I really appreciate that. Again, a big thank you to Venom Power for sending these along. And I'm going to use one of these batteries actually to demonstrate this charger. So we'll just take this one out of here. and I wanted to show you guys something here with the charger. Now, of course, these are the high voltage batteries, so we're going to take the switch and flip it over to the right position, and we're going to take the battery here and we're going to plug it into the MCPX port, as that's the port that takes this battery, and instantly, look it tells us the voltage on the battery. I like that feature, 3.82 volts. And of course, when you want to charge this, you want to hit the channel button, and then for this one it's 220 milliamp hours, so we're going to go to 0.20, which it's actually on, but you could increase or decrease that. You put that on 2.0, 0.2.0, and hold the start button. Let go when you hear the beeps, and it will go into charging mode here in a second. Keep watching it here for a second. And there you go. It's up to 3.94 now. And of course, these will charge up to a higher voltage, to the 4.35 volts instead of the standard 4.20 volts on your standard LiPo batteries. So, and I love the logo. It lights up. I love that. That's just an added touch to a great product by Venom. Yeah, so far I'm in love with this charger. This is awesome. Definitely my go-to charger for my 1S batteries, that's for sure. I really like this. I am going to stop this from charging, however, and I'm going to take the battery out here. And I just kind of wanted to show you that that it will detect your battery voltage. Now, one other thing I wanted to tell you guys about so that you don't do this, and if you read the manual, you should know not to do this, but you can only charge one battery per channel, okay, or per bank. So I could put this battery in here, like so, and then I could not put a battery in here, or here, or here. It's one per channel. Now, I could put a battery in any one of these that I wanted. The JST, I could put one here in the MCX, or one here in the MCX port. So, as long as it's one per channel, you're okay. So, just remember that, keep that in mind. One thing that I will say, for a charger, and it's not a knock against the company or anything like that, but it's something I like to do, and that is to use a fireproof bag when I'm charging my batteries. And it's not an excuse to walk away when you're charging, because you should never walk away from LiPo batteries, from lithium batteries when you're charging them. You should always be monitoring the batteries when you have them on a charger. They can puff up, they can explode, they can catch on fire. You don't want to burn your house down. But what I like to see companies doing, if they could, that would be to include, and I would increase the price a little bit, but it would be nice to have them include an extender, some extender cables for the JST, the MCX. So you plug the extender cable in there, you have a little length of cable about so, and then you plug your battery in the end of the cable, and that gives you some room out here so you can put your battery in the bag, in your fireproof bag. So if you don't have a fireproof bag, you guys should look into getting those. Again, it's not an excuse to walk away. It's strictly for safety, just in case. You just never know. And you don't want your house to burn down. And I'm not trying to scare you or anything like that, but it's something that you should, keep in mind when you're charging LiPo batteries, okay? And again, kudos to the folks at Venom, because I did call their customer service, and they are very friendly, and they're in the States, so it's really nice. The question I had for them was, hey, what would happen if I charged this high voltage LiPo and left this in the LiPo position, like I have it switched over now? What would happen? Well, nothing. It would just charge up to the 4.20. It wouldn't go all the way up to the 4.35, what it's capable of doing. However, if you take a standard LiPo and you put it in here and you have this switched over to the the LiHV, the high voltage position, that battery could potentially puff out or, you know, something even worse, it could catch on fire. And this unit will not, you know, detect, you know, that it's a standard LiPo battery and you have it in the high voltage position. So be very, very careful when when you're doing that. So if you do have high voltage batteries mixed with your regular standard LiPos, make sure you look at this switch and know what position it is in when you're charging the batteries, because it will go ahead and charge them. Of course, this does have an integrated power supply in this charger as well, which is really cool. So it's just all in one unit, and I plan on using it out in the field and plugging that little cable in there and charging off the car battery too, because our batteries are always going dead when we're having fun out in the park or wherever we're flying. So yeah, I like the charger. It's awesome. It stays put when you put it down. I like it. It feels nice. Just a good quality charger. Again, thank you to the folks at Venom for sending it over to me and letting me do an honest review on the product, and it's an A+ in my book. You guys, please don't forget to look in the description below, okay? And you'll see anything that maybe I left out of the video will be down in the description, including the link to Venom if you want to purchase one of these chargers. I highly suggest you do that. I think they're going right now for $47. Of course, prices change all the time, but I think they're on sale right now for $47. So that's a great deal, actually. So be sure to check out the link below. And sometimes in my video descriptions, I have codes in there too, offering products, again, at a substantial discount. So always check the video description. Don't forget to click on the bell too, because I'm putting videos out on a weekly basis, sometimes 2 or 3 videos a week, but at least 1 a week. And when you click on that bell down there, it's going to notify you that that Soul Commander put out another video, and check it out, okay? So be sure to do that, and please subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, please, okay? This has been Soul Commander saying, you guys take care of yourself, and always take care of each other. We'll talk to you again soon.